July 13th, just after the full moon. It was 2:37 p.m. It's around 4:40, 4:45. Put the picture in the background. My mom said this reminds me a lot of her. It's the guy standing in the lighthouse with the wave all around him. She said that's how she felt like my life was. So I figure y'all would get a little chuckle out of that. I just want to give you a little update. Call this part two. In the body of this thread, I'm going to put the two Pluto videos that I put out back. The last one was in I think 2017 or 2018, and the one before that was in 2011 or 2012. I want you to know that the cycles of astrology are very powerful. I try to just give you the energies, and I just want to update you on this Pluto energy, this Capricorn energy on this Capricorn full moon. With Chiron here and with these other planets and how they're interacting, we have a huge opportunity here, and I just want to clarify a few things. We have educated ourselves, in my opinion, into stupidity. We've lost the ability to think from an individual perspective and become more wise. So with what we're dealing with here, and after this moon, I wanted to just throw this out there. Are you becoming more wise, or are you educating yourself? And that's the only thing you're doing, is worrying about educating yourself. You need to think for yourself. You need to digest all that is presented to you, whether you learn it or it's brought to you in a video or a book or whatever, and become more wise with what you're brought. This is the time we're in. We're in the last couple of years where Pluto is going to, it's already revealed. The things are revealed. If you haven't seen what's being shown, you might want to look harder and harder and harder, and you might want to wake up and start realizing that you have all this within you. You have the ability to heal yourself. You have the ability to overcome. So you might want to do that now, and I mean you might want to get all over it. If you've already been doing it, most of you have. It's about just getting more wise, revealing more, handling more. Pluto is the planet of one of two things. You either take what's been hidden and now presented to you in a form that you can understand, and then have transformation from there, or you can continue that karmic cycle where you got stuck some point, whether it's this life, past lives, whatever you believe, I don't care, and then you have to redo, you reset, you have to keep working on the same thing. When you know you're working on the same thing, you're not getting anywhere. Fear, the results, and the events continually be the same. A lot of patience has been needed these last 10, 12 years, but hopefully you've been bringing that to your energy, and then that's how you're using that to become more wise. We have Leo, which is the spirit, which is the new moon coming. That's going to help us into transforming. Leo is the middle fire sign. And if you think about what fire does, it takes something from one form, provides heat, causes it to rise up and make it better, and transforms it, whether it's a log to then ashes, which can then be reused or put into another form, or you're getting the heat from the log that's burning or whatever. The fire is here to bring passion, to bring the spirit, to really wake up and really make a difference here, and to where it is you want to go and what it is you want to do. So this new moon that's coming in a couple weeks is going to be huge for you to grab that passion again. Taurus is where we have a few of the planets, Uranus mainly, and the eclipse, north node of the eclipse. I am really worried about this perspective and this opportunity, because Taurus is where the very first earth sign, it's where we build a base. We're building the base. And what I don't want you to do is to operate from the same base that we've already created in the past and just working from there. I want you to build a more strong base, a bigger base that's going to support more that you want to do as you move forward. We have huge opportunities with Uranus there to build the base and to increase the opportunities that you're going to get here, into creating a more stable, more fulfilled life on the earth plane or on the physical plane. Because this is the Capricorn moon, it's really Capricorn's the last of the earth signs, And this is where we must take all that we've done and all that we've learned and build something to that. Now, build something with that, I mean, because Pluto's there and we're dealing with this Capricorn full moon, there's a lot of endings here for beginnings. The revelations are revealing are everywhere for transformation to happen. Please wake up. There's so many things that are being revealed, and if you're just following what the media or what the masses want you to follow, you're going to be in big trouble. Think for yourself. Do not be afraid to get outside the box thinking and wake up to the truths. The thing I want to leave you with, and I'm going to just ask you to consider, what if the world that's been created through the Capricornian ventures, whether it be through schooling, through television, through the internet, through the government, through anything that has had some type of major control over the human race over the last 250 years, what if way more of it was a lie than it wasn't? You might want to at least consider that. I'm not telling you you have to. I'm not telling you that it is. I'm telling you to at least consider that. What if all that has been presented to you from a major perspective in any major way was a lie? I hope you can step back and consider that, because you're going to need to as we move forward. You're going to self-empower when you do. I'm not saying everything was a lie, but in some way, shape, or form, you might want to address what's been what you've been taught and what you've done. This is where Pluto works its finest, and it causes our egos to have to be destroyed. Quit being stubborn. Quit being, from the ego perspective, quit being or feeling like you have to be right. You might want to step back and just take a glance and consider all that's gone on, and consider this from a way deeper perspective. This will help transform. This full moon that happened just 2 hours ago will help you wake up and transform. Chiron is squaring the sun, the moon, and Mercury. It's the wounded healer. Are you going to stay in the wounded state and not heal and stay repeating this karma? Or are you going to transform, which is the opportunities that we have here, and become something so much more from a wise perspective? Chiron's also trine Jupiter. And this is a huge opportunity for you to begin anew and to bridge the gap, because that's what Chiron does. It takes you from one understanding over the bridge of where the troubled waters were, so you don't have to go through the troubled waters, onto the new way of understanding. Huge transformation, huge endings, huge opportunities. I hope you take this and do something with it. Questions, please. I love them. Please share. We're in the time. I mean, it is going on, and I'm enjoying it. So the revolutions are here. The masses are rising, and it doesn't have to be violent. I'm not saying it's going to be, but the masses are awakening. They need to show and prove their wiseness, and we need to move from here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the continued support. Take care.